Can you give us a recap of last game?
Sure. So, we started the session. We had basically decided on the volunteer forward team that was going to go through, but Ophelia wanted some time to prepare before we jumped in. So we kind of passed like a short rest. We took some stock of our supplies. We pondered how we might figure out how to close the portal once we reach the other side. Alwyn tried several times to convince Clank that he should accompany us through the portal, but Clank was pretty adamant that he's going to remain on Gaian. Radu did some meditation, and he consulted with his patron Rini. And Rini was concerned about the danger to the material plane posed by this portal. So he or she, they pledged to contact celestial friends who might be able to send us aid when we're on the other side. Alwyn consulted Demi and the Hollow Archives, and he learned that the Therian dwarves had crafted a crystal specifically used for closing portals, and the last known location of the crystal was the Alcavian Labs. So Riala returned alone to the labs via the Hollow teleportation pathway to seek that crystal, while the rest of the group remained in the halls of Tarsus to guard the portal. At the labs, Rhea kind of gave a briefing to Balavor, and he was also very concerned about the portal. So, and he immediately knew the crystal from the description. So he brought it to Rhea, and he came back to Tarsus with Rhea and a force of druids to guard the portal until it's closed here on after we go through. And when I got back, Rhea handed the crystal to Radu. While the team was preparing to enter the portal, we discussed that the crystal... I'm reading my bad writing. Has to be used on the other side to close the portal. Or once the crystal has been used on the other side of the... My brain is dead. we have to find another way home. We're not going to be able to come back through whoever closes the portal. So that's when Shock and Melody offered to go through. And it was like they were doing so knowing they probably weren't going to return. So Rhea objected to that. She was really insistent that no single person or small team should go through without expectation of return. Radu also put forward that he could go alone, and he knew there was danger, but he was kind of excited about the unknown, and he also had some faith that Rini was going to find a way to aid him on the other side. But Rhea was still urging that only if someone has like a plan to return should we consider allowing them to go through alone or with a small number. And Alwyn joined Rhea in saying that, without a reasonably assured path home, those going through should bring numbers enough to protect each other and have a chance. And then unexpectedly, Clank revealed that he has a way to return if he goes through and uses the crystal to close the portal. And he says that magic is more reliable than banishment. And since Clank has always been forthright, Rhea doesn't question this revolution. She just kind of figures that since Clank was afraid of what was on the other side in the abyss, because he had said earlier he feared what was on the other side of the portal a lot. So Rhea assumed that the reason Clank hadn't revealed this ability to get home sooner was because we didn't initially have the crystal as a definitive way to close the portal. So Rhea's uncomfortable with the danger to anyone that goes through alone, but she kind of figures if he has both the crystal, a sure way to close the portal, and a sure way to get himself back, then maybe this is the best option. Radu says he still wants to go to ensure the task is completed and to experience the abyss. Rhea's worried for Radu if Clank can only bring himself home, but that kind of seems like Radu's pretty firm in that. Alwyn, however, is very uneasy, and he questions Clank. And Clank is a little evasive, and then he asks to speak with Radu privately, and the rest of us kind of step away, and they kind of confer for a bit. And then Clank takes out, like, a ruby and hands it to Alwyn, I think maybe to ensure Alwyn that, he's going to come back for his shiny treasure, and we'll see him soon. But this upsets Alwyn even further. And then Radu steps through the portal, and Clank and Dan Quayle follow. And moments later, the portal blinks out of existence, and the druids begin a cheer, but Awen silences that cheer pretty quickly, scolding that we can't celebrate until our people have returned. And that is where we left it.
All right. Thank you for that recap. So I did your tokens while the recap was going, so they should have sight and all the other stuff linked to them. I was going to say Riala or Ashes now. My thought was that your character may have met up with Arch while traveling through the abyss, because we had talked about you being part of the Blood Wars and becoming separated from your unit, right? Or like they were killed and you were kind of wandering, trying to figure out like where the
he straight up looked for the opportunity and ran.
yeah. So you were kind of stranded. Now was that a he or a she?
My character's a she.
Okay, so yeah, maybe like looking for the Hell Army she came in with, but kind of like hiding from all the demons that were wandering around. I was gonna say maybe you encountered Arch as he was traveling towards the place where he was to meet Radu. At which point, like he is a what is it? Not a celestial, but
I'm a fallen Aasimar.
Aasimar, yeah. So even though you guys are kind of, your races are pretty antagonistic towards each other, for survival reasons, like it's much better to work together than to be taken out by demons. So
okay.
maybe.
So then we've probably had a few skirmishes and have fought together a little bit and started to get to know each other.
Yeah, that was my thought. That could be your. Yeah. Make sure you change your names and your settings in Roll20 if you're playing new characters. But yeah, like maybe because his unit, I was gonna say Arch's people, like he had a couple of people with him, and they were also attacked, and he might have lost some of his people.
Yeah, I'm the only one left alive, and I've kind of been surviving on my own. Is what I was thinking, like trying to like just make my way and survive and figure out,
My thought
how to
was that you
survive.
did have some troops with you, which are not all that strong, but they do have weapons that can help take care of demons. And I was going to say, Felix, you wanted your character to be activated as part of the RP, right?
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool. My only issue with that is I think we're going to start off with a pretty large battle, like as soon as they get through the portal, which would mean that...
Then have me already activated or something.
Well, what we can do, what I was thinking is before we start, maybe do a little scene where Riala and Arch, as they're coming in here with the troops, because this is going to start off in like a cave. Maybe bump into the ruins of like, these dwarves, like there's a bunch of dead bodies, and like maybe they find you there. And neither of you, I guess Arch, you would have Arcana, right?
I do actually.
Or Arch and Ashes maybe.
Clank is artist too, and all you gotta do is push you on.
The only problem with Clank is he's gonna come through the portal kind of mid-battle. So I was my idea was like there was this big fight already taking place because like basically a bunch of demons are also aware of the portal being open, so they are kind of arriving. As Arch and Ashes are there with his troops. But maybe, like before that happened, Ashes could have reactivated you with Arcana checks. Or maybe Arch could too. You could both roll, and whoever rolls higher, I'd say would get it.
Yeah, I want to help. I never get to roll Arcana. This is crazy. All right, Rhea, you're gonna totally crush me because I'm at 8 int, but let's go.
Let's do that scene first, really quick. Or not really quick, but yeah, let's just do the scene. 17.
Take your time.
Oh, she's gonna blow me out of the water.
Oh, I'm whispering.
Yeah,
Actually, I didn't. I rolled really poorly.
Well, you were whispering, so go ahead and roll again, because whisper rolls don't count.
Yeah, roll again. Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Always whisper rolls. There it is. Okay.
Reboot me.
Reboot. Hit. Oh, all right.
It's only a little better than my first roll.
So you are working together, but it is Arch who figures out how to, I guess, like Would a healing do it? Like just healing him? Probably some
I
fixing would be required.
I see a button and I push it.
Maybe you figured out a way to reconnect some of his limbs, and then yeah, you were able to push a button. All right, so Felix or Enum, suddenly you are aware again. You're not sure how much time has passed, but the last thing you remember is a huge axe slamming into you, and then everything just kind of faded. Yeah. As your eyes open, you see two figures looking very concerned, kind of sitting over you. Arch, what would you look like to him?
Man, so I might need a little bit of help. Aasimar are normally they're kind of human looking, correct?
Yeah, they're
they have a little bit of pale skin. I kind of have, you can see.
Yeah, usually very charismatic humans, very pretty. I think, unless I'm thinking of something else.
So
Very, but
as you kind of I looked at some of the things, and there was a few things, but one of them was metallic flecks in the skin, so I guess I'll go with that one. So as you look up, you see an old, definitely an older looking man. He has kind of shorter white hair, the short white beard. Around his neck is this white cloak that he's kind of wearing, like a bit of fur. You see him kind of covered in armor and carrying a shield, but you notice in his weapon, he just kind of has a quarterstaff. It doesn't look like there's anything much. Kind of just picked it up off the ground and was using it. But as you look closer at his skin, you see almost a pale skin. Ignore the Twilight quotes here, guys. Then you see some metallic flecks almost through his skin that might reflect a little bit of light.
Mm-hmm. All right, and what about Ashes?
Oh, let me. She's a young, kind of undernourished looking tiefling woman. She's got gray skin, pretty disordered black hair, fiery eyes, and bat-like wings. She wears a threadbare robe and a fierce and suspicious countenance. She has a kind of a dirty canvas bag hanging crossbody, resting against one of her hips. And she doesn't appear to be carrying much else.
Alright, so as you reactivate, I assume, Enum, you kind of gain the ability to see again. You see you were in the same cave where you were taken down, though this time you don't see any demons around you. There are a bunch of what you think are humans, but might be Aasimar. It's hard to tell, holding torches around this cave as you kind of stand up. What would you do?
Well, as they reactivate me, well, what they would have seen before is, this massive mechanical humanoid laying on the ground, and its metal skull is kind of blasted open. You can see the token there. And as you guys reactivate it, you see his one of the eyes begins to pulsate slowly, glowing red, and it's kind of got a unnerving death grin. He'll kind of slowly stand up, and I think I am set as to display as Enum. Am I not?
I see you as Felix. Rise up.
I see you as Kudo as well.
Enum.
Kudo.
Yeah, you might need to.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, maybe refresh or.
I see it on your token on the board, but not as your character picture.
Yeah, same as your character portrait. I see Kudo.
Is it the same now?
Now
It's
it's
a
just
kitty cat.
Yeah, now it's your account.
Let me take care of that in a little bit.
Sure.
But he kind of slowly stands up, and he stands about 7 feet tall. And he kind of steps forward to you guys, and each step he makes is like a heavy thunk, and he's pretty intimidating. And you notice, like, all along him, there's like large dwarven runes etched on the different pieces of armor on him, which seem melded into his frame or its frame. And it kind of drags a large, heavy maul of maybe some of you guys might be able to ascertain of dwarven craftsmanship. I guess my question to you guys, their background, are they connected to the paladins or yeah?
So, you mean, oh, you mean the paladins that originally came? No, so, Arch, do you have any religious knowledge, Enum?
I do indeed.
No, Enum. Felix.
Do I?
Yeah. Like any trained,
I do not indeed.
Okay. So they're wearing strange. Well, Arch is wearing very odd looking armor. It doesn't look like the armor that the paladins were wearing, which came through. It's a lot more fancy and a lot like thicker. You probably haven't seen armor like this before. And Ashes, I believe, aren't you wearing robes?
She yeah.
So
I
yeah.
said she was wearing red bear robes and a messenger bag, and pretty much that's all she has.
Yeah, she might have some symbols on her robes, but again, you probably wouldn't recognize those without knowledge arcana.
But no symbology of Morden.
No, and in fact, if you took a look around now that you awaken, you would see several skeletons and armor on those skeletons of dwarves, who probably were more than people who you came through with, lying, dead in this cave.
Okay. Well, you guys would see on Enum, there's like a tattered banner draped on his back, almost kind of like a cloak, and there's his emblem. He has an emblem, might be has religious meaning. That's scorch and is welded on his on its chest plate. I keep saying his, but he doesn't have a gender. But
I want
he'll
to know what it
kind of
was.
scan. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I can wait till after you're done, but I do want to know what that is, so I rolled for it.
So
Go for it.
his
Yeah.
you definitely would recognize his he probably has a symbol of Moradin etched in him somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But
Exactly. It is chipped and hard, but you definitely make out that it's a holy symbol of Morden.
there's another symbol he would probably have that's more obscure. That would be a history check. DC would be 20 as well. Well, the other one was 15. This would be 20. So the emblem is the mark of one of the Rune Master houses. There are several famous Rune Master houses from the 12th cycle. A group of magic users that, as far as you know, is no longer around. They were killed off. You believe it is one of the allies to the Moradin Church, which would make sense with the symbols he has. I gotta look up the name again. I just had it. Was it Vela? Yeah, you believe this Warforged may have been created by a Rune Master. I guess you wouldn't know her name, but you'd probably recognize the family. What's her last name? Hang on. Bella Forsworn. So the Forsworn clan of Rune Masters.
Okay. Well, are you okay if I say something, Felix? Jump
Go
in.
for it. He's scanning you up and down with his red glowing eye.
So scanning you, I jump in and I was like, "Good to meet you, friend. I see you are from the family Forsworn, and as we are about to aid in the demons, figure that since our families have looked like alliances, that you may perhaps aid us in this quest here. And I also noticed that you are wearing some emblems from the Morden. I have, always respected the church and seem to have worked it closely with them in the past.
You see the mechanical creature just like looming. I guess he's much taller than you guys. I
You're like
think
a foot
7
taller,
feet.
yeah.
Yeah, and he just like looks at you, and he touches one of his weapons, his maw, using this ability. Oh, I can't display it. Well, he touches his maw, and it begins to resonate, and seems to like thrum with some magical energies, and he's looking at you with a death grin on his face, and he looks around at all his fallen comrades, and then all of a sudden he waves his hand and he says, "Hello, I am Eno. Who are you?"
Enum, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am Arch Bloodmorn. And as you can see, my friend here, Ashes, and I have brought you back to life, perhaps to aid us here. Ashes, would you like to introduce yourself?
Muted, Miri.
Yeah, I don't know if you're muted, Miri.
Oh, sorry. Were you addressing me?
Yeah, I
thought
said, do you want to introduce yourself to Enum?
Oh. You can call me Ashes.
Greetings, well met.
She's been quiet on the road for a bit while too. But she carries herself well in battle.
That I can observe. I see that my friends here have all perished. It seems that the objective has failed.
I'm just curious. We don't have much time. I am being summoned by my patron, but perhaps while we're on the road heading there, you could perhaps tell me more about what you went through and how this ended up to be as I point around to like all the skeletons or, dead bodies around.
What is your purpose?
My purpose here is to save anybody that would perhaps enter this realm. It is not for the lighthearted, and I have seen many people die during the wars and the fights here. And my only goal now is perhaps to save those who can be saved.
So, one of your people, one of the knights who's in your camp, I'm going to say you guys have a new camp, so we might want another tab for it. You'll have 20 knights and 10 laborers in your camp.
Nice.
But one of the knights will say, Sir, I believe there are demons approaching the cave. We might want to ready ourselves. He draws his sword, as several others do as well.
Oh,
Prepare
your
yourself,
purpose is
sir.
to fight demons. Why did you not say this earlier? I am down with this.
One of the
What other purpose is there?
One of the other camp knights says, Tiefling, will you be able to defend yourself?
Are we gonna be like trapped in a bottleneck or something because we're in a cave?
He says, unfortunately, but the mission is the mission. We have to watch this portal until they come through and close it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hang on a second. I'm lost already, and I apologize. I was kind of saying that out of character, as in, what do I see around me?
You are
because no.
So you are in a cave with a bunch of what looks like very old, dead dwarves. Looks like there was a big battle here long ago. In the center area of the cave is some sort of purplish portal that is pulsing with energy. A bunch of odd runes carved around the outside of it.
Okay.
From what?
So when he
go ahead.
Sorry. So why are we? So did we just discover this portal? Why are we guarding it?
Arch has been sent here to meet the people coming through and protect them so they can close it. is what he probably would have told you.
Would read. I feel like okay. All right. Never mind. My first thought was Ashes would go jump through. She wants off the abyss. But anyway. All right.
Well,
she's like, oh, sweet. She starts running for it.
Yeah, the mission was to watch the portal itself and make sure the people coming through would, have a safe landing point. Maybe you weren't told where this portal went. So then you.
But I don't think that would make a difference anywhere but here. It's
if you want to have her just jump through, we might have to make you a new character.
Yeah. So that's why I guess I'll just have to pivot. I was not expecting
that wouldn't be that much different from the last few games, honestly.
No, you could have her trying to like run for it to go through, and then they just pop out and
all the knights.
She's like, "What the hell?"
Or all the knights like tackle her. They're like, "What are you doing? Get back in line, soldier." But yeah, I guess we'll say you don't know much about the portal, and obviously, it could lead to a deeper level of the abyss.
I definitely have to rethink her whole situation, because the whole situation that I had sent to you, with her escape and her sibling and her goals, like doesn't really fit. So I'll just have to pivot. I don't know what her goals are right now.
Her goals are not to die, and she has a bunch of people with her that'll help her not die.
Okay, well, why I mean, her goal was to leave the abyss.
Well, you don't know where this portal goes. This could go to a deeper level of the abyss. You don't well, I mean, if you want to jump through a random portal, that's fine, but
that's what I'm saying. I didn't expect to be standing at an exit from the abyss.
You don't know it's an exit to the abyss. I never said you knew that.
Okay. All right,
so
there's a portal.
It's a portal, yeah.
Okay.
And you're guarding it.
And you're guarding
it. Right. What I'm saying is I really have to rethink everything I wrote about her mindset and her ideals, her bonds, her everything doesn't fit.
Whatever you think you need to do, but like I said, you have no idea this is a exit to the abyss. So
well, if it doesn't exit the abyss, then she's no worse off than she is now. And if it does exit the abyss, that's what she wants. So
well, jumping through a random portal in the abyss, as I said, could put you into a more dangerous part of the abyss.
All right.
Do it or go.
I guess I wasn't trying to be difficult. I just don't.
If you want to jump through it, that's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I can't be in her head, because the head that I was in makes no sense in this scenario, and I know that
plenty of sense. I don't know. Like I said, you don't know where this goes. Like a random portal could kill you. You don't just. Unless your character has no idea how portals work, she wouldn't just be like, "Ooh, portal."
No, I guess okay. I wrote her as she's absolutely desperate, like anything to get off this plane. I'm surprised I'm not dead already. Like, she didn't expect to live this long. So I just need to make her a little less desperate and a little less focused on the goal that I thought was her goal.
Well,
I don't think so. But,
like I said, you don't know this is an exit. You keep saying it's an exit. And I mean, if you're just desperate to jump through any portal, I mean, that could be a character thing, that you just like portals and want to jump through them.
Right. And that's fine, but I wasn't.
All right, well, however you want to play it.
All I meant was...
however you want to play it. So, yeah, if you think you want to jump through it, we can say that. If not, not.
I'm just saying that the character I wrote, her headspace was the headspace I was anticipating being in doesn't make sense here. And I mean, I'm too brain dead.
Do you want to do?
No, I'm not trying. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not out of character. I am way too brain dead to figure out who I am anew. So, I'm just gonna willing suspension of disbelief, whatever. I'm standing here and I'm apparently being called. Okay, anyway.
So my thought is, again, that your character was separated from their unit, is trying to stay alive, is with this new unit of Aasimar who have been protecting you, and they are going to protect some kind of portal. You don't know why. So your character, not knowing where this portal goes, wouldn't necessarily just be like, oh, this is an exit. Because, I mean, most portals in the Abyss go to other layers of the Abyss. It's actually much more rare to find a portal that leaves the Abyss. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I'm just saying that I'm just, my brain isn't working right now, and so that's why I'm saying just go with it. Just willing suspension of disbelief. Please continue.
All right. So anyway, that was the scene. So Matt, back to a present time. You had stepped through. And let me set up what's going on.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. So we have character info. We have Enum. Oh right, you don't have. Okay, so there's got to be some torches around this cave from the what's it called? From the camp people. Yeah, they would have lit up part of the cave. Torch. Okay. Oh, also it would help if I put it on the right layer. Alright, so torches. And I'll get you all in a moment. I'm just bringing you all into this scene. Alright, so Enum, Arch Bloodmorn, Ashes is probably back a little. And Clank, you
Yes.
and Radu have just come through the portal.
Hello.
So, as you step through the portal, you feel that that familiar bit of teleportation magics, though a little different. It's almost as if there's like a heat that hits you suddenly as you enter the abyss, and then it's kind of cold at the same time. It's a very odd feeling, but there is a battle very much in going on as you come through. You would see a bunch of demons fighting against a bunch of people you don't recognize. So let me get initiative rolls. It looks like
the screen.
Yeah, it looks like this battle may have already been underway, and you guys would see the two of them pop through as well. One of the camp guys would say, "Quick, close the portal. We can't allow them to get through." But we'll roll for initiatives.
I think a lot of things are broken on my end.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the game. This is like our session 0.5 and shit's getting fucked up.
How do I roll initiative on
Your phone?
Roll20?
On Roll20, you just click on your token, and while your token's selected, you click on
You have your character sheet up? It's at the top of your character sheet, after just above your health. If you're using the Roll20 character sheet.
Yeah, I can also set up some token buttons for you. Sorry,
and D&D Beyond, ever since fucking Hasbro bought out D&D Beyond, it's just gone fucking downhill.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Also, what I found out with this is you pretty much have to make sure your token is clicked for that, because you can roll initiative and it won't pop into the turner unless you got it specifically clicked. So that's the problem that I've run in with the Roll20.
And I'm whispering rolls to GM. How do I get that out?
You might need to
see,
go
I was doing that.
If you go to the gear icon, you can set it. I think it's on the top left. You can set it to not always whisper.
Thank you.
I don't see that.
Here, I'll do it for you really quick.
Sorry.
So here, never whisper rolls. All right, fixed.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, there are a bunch of demons rushing towards the portal. You guys also, since you have your camp with you, have a couple of layer actions at initiative 20. I'll say, I guess, Arch. Since you are kind of the camp lead, you control them.
You said a couple of layers?
Layer actions, because your camp is under attack. You can use your soldiers to basically take away someone's turn for a round if they fail a wisdom save versus your charisma spellcaster modifier, or you can deal damage to them equal to the number of knights you have, which I think is 20. Again, it's a wisdom spellcast modifier.
All right, fair enough. Do you want to add that in turn order, or you just?
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Okay.
Here's the tent for your lair. I hear a lot of background noise.
Which
Well,
token?
sorry.
Which tokens are friendlies and which tokens are not?
These two guys are friendlies. These people who came through, you probably assume are friendlies. But the tokens of the demons kind of off to the sides are not friendly.
Okay, so they're on both sides of us, is that correct?
Yes, though the ones in back are further away. Alright, so the Rudderkin is the first to act. It's going to charge forward to here, and then it's going to do a dash to engage and end its turn. Alright, so for your layer action, you can do one or the other. You want to deal damage or try to CC something?
Oh, I'm definitely CCing. I am going to. Can I is there a range
Anywhere that you can see right now, because your whole camp is fighting.
Okay, I want to CC this dude over here.
Alright, the guy charging up. Alright, so you command your knights to engage. So he has to make a wisdom save. What's your spellcaster modifier with charisma? Like charisma plus proficiency.
Yeah, my spell save is 16.
16? Alright. Is it? There it is. Alright, so he is charging forward. Wisdom save. Not magical, so no advantage. He would fail. So he is distracted by your people. He loses his turn. Actually, he should be whispering. Alright, so the Rudderkin goes. Let me just fix that demon so he's whispering. The Rudderkin is also going to charge forward. Doing 30 feet, and then charging up between you two with a dash, ending its turn. This Rudderkin is also going to charge up and end its turn. Radu. So, you've come through the portal with your friends, and yeah, you see this battle going on with the demons.
Don't care where
Sorry, go ahead.
I have the crystal. Where do I need to go with this crystal?
Well, you see the portal next to you with all the runes on it. It looks like the crystal is now glowing, which are on this side.
What did Rennie say about what I need to do on this side with the crystal? Because I thought there was a space that I needed to go to.
From what you remember, it had something to do with just touching the crystal to the ruins. I'll say. Since
Okay,
it was
then
just
I'm doing that.
last week.
That is my whole option. Is go straight into, hey, I see runes.
All right. So
Now
you
runes or let me do this.
runes, yeah. All right. So you touch the crystal to the runes on the ground, and sure enough, the portal would wink out of existence. The demons roar in anger, and it sounds like more might be coming. Anything else?
Stow the crystal, get my hammer, and let's see who's. I'm trying to see the map. Where I'm just looking at all the things here, and I guess I'm gonna go straight to this guy right here, or move to right here.
Alright, so you move forward, helping, or to help these new people who don't seem to be with the demons. Mary,
Yeah, they weren't attacking us,
is
so
do you not see isn't the Kuglu character sheet your bat?
Oh, do I need to enter all the stats and stuff? Can you
I guess
just drag
I
me a
could-
bat?
Let me see if I can just pull a bat out for you.
I mean, if I can use the empty character sheet. I just thought it was easier to pull out a normal bat that already had stats.
Alright, yeah. So I will add a bat for you. Alright, you should see a bat at the top of the character sheet you can use.
Got it.
Alright, sorry, Radu, anything else?
Well, I did an item interaction and got my gear, so I can't attack then, can I? Since I did all that, or can I attack?
Closing the portal was your action, so you wouldn't be able to attack.
That's
yet.
what I thought.
All right.
So I'm going to distract that guy for hopefully that metal construction thingy that's going to get a chance to attack.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Construct. My character doesn't know. I know, but my character doesn't know.
So one of the demons behind you, one of the goat demons, who I'll show you what they look like here. Like you guys, Arch and Ashes, you would know what these are. You fought a lot of them, but these people who came through might not necessarily know. The Boule Zhao. So this one is going to run this way, do a dash, and you see this demon just come leaping over this huge rock formation, landing on the floor there, ending its turn. That is it for that one. This Redderkin is going to rush up and go for the Warforged, doing a bite attack, this strange-looking creature. 20 versus AC. Also, why is he?
Just hits.
Alright, so unfortunately he catches you off guard, doing 7 piercing, and I need a con save.
It's not going on the fucking... Is it poison by any chance?
It is disease. I know it says become poison, but this is actually a disease.
I'm immune to disease.
Yeah,
Oh, are you?
Warforge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So never mind. You would be immune.
I can't display any of my stuff. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry.
Oh.
to spam
Yay.
on you.
It may have just
Lou, we
been,
missed Mary in the turn order.
All right.
You can
Well,
finish. Have him finish his turn.
I can put her in. All right. So the Rudderkin ends, and where's Mary? Ashes. I'll pop you in here. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna summon my manifest mind,
Okay.
and I'm sorry. Could you put token macros on Ashes and the Bat, please and thank you.
Yeah, should be set.
Thank you.
I'll give them to the rest of you too.
Okay, the Manifest Mind was bonus action. Okay, so I'll just.
No worries. Take your time.
So these. Okay, so we have 4 hostiles here and 3 friendlies, and which one has been attacked? Have any of them been damaged?
They would be marked if they've been damaged.
Okay, and
That's a good
okay,
point. Put aggro colors on you guys while I'm thinking about it.
yeah. Let me just. I think I'm just gonna do like a Toll the Dead to start because I need more time to think. So let me just shoot at the one that Radu's facing up against, and I'm
Okay.
going to replace the damage type with. I swear I prepared, guys.
You've had a long work day. No worries.
Here it is. Okay. So I even wrote down. I made a chart for myself. I went through my spells and made a chart for myself. Okay,
Alright.
so I'm going to replace it with Force. Okay, but it's otherwise Toll the Dead.
So you do a Toll the Dead, replacing it with Force damage.
All right.
Do you remember
I think it's-
what 0 level spell does Force damage?
Yes,
Can
it is.
Sorry, can I interrupt here? I think it's a wizard school with a spell slot.
Does it?
Is it?
Oh, you're right. You're right. It doesn't count
Oh,
for
yeah,
cantrips.
so level
Thank you for
0.
fixing that.
I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then, just make it a normal Toll the Dead,
Okay.
and then I'll figure out stuff for my next turn.
No worries. All right. So you said you're targeting this guy.
I said this one.
That one. All right. So it will attempt to resist your magic, kind of screeching at you as it is struck and has to make a wisdom save. Luckily, these things are too low level to have any magical resistance.
Okay.
It will fail. There. It is affected, so it takes, let's see, 9 points. And these guys have anything against necrotic? I don't think they do.
Yeah, I was expecting necrotic to not be super effective here, and I missed the part that only works on leveled spells. So, would you mind? I might not do it tonight, but would you mind if I rethink her cantrip choices
No, that's fine.
after tonight? Thank you.
Wizards get to change them out often.
Yeah, it's only like 1 per long rest, though. So,
Alright, Rudderkin is not opening, so I will refresh.
because I made a lot of spell selections for stuff that I don't actually intend to use, I just wanted the damage type for that spell level.
Yeah, scribes are fun. I love
Ew.
scribes.
Is it possible for me to retroactively use a reaction? Because I thought that.
At this point, no, but later on you can, next time it triggers.
And I do want to move.
Yeah, sure.
But I am done. Please feel free to.
Alright, so necrotic. Nope, no immunities or resistance. Alright, so he would take 9 necrotic. Being withered a bit by your energies and becoming very angry at you. Alright, so you move north, and is that it for you?
Yes.
Alright. The Beta Zoo, or Boule Zoo, is going to run 30 and also leap into the air, landing over here. Exactly. Inu.
Dude, is that a sheep? I thought that was a goat.
That was what I could make.
Yeah.
Before, when I touched my weapon, I was trying to do this. I can't display my thing, so I'm just going to copy and paste here. Blessing the Forge. I was actually making my weapon magical.
Okay.
Right.
You did that yesterday at the end of a long
During the
rest.
scene.
He was just rebooted. This is the end of log rest.
Not technically. I'll let it fly. I'll say, even though technically being rebooted wouldn't be a long rest, we'll say you can do this. So, yeah, you have a +1 weapon. That's fine.
Okay. And then I'm going to nod over at this strange humanoid over here and look at the demon here and be like, instructions 24.1.4a BC, destroy demons. And
What?
I'm
You
going to take a
talking
swing at this
To
thing.
me?
Alright, so you take a swing at the creature.
Yeah. And I'm going to do with Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, 21 would strike, bringing your maul down on this thing. Smashing him for 25. Making
Another
him
one.
very wounded. Yeah, 17 would hit as well versus AC 12. And he is splattered.
Alright. I get a bonus action attack from that. I killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna flank this other one between me and the paladin.
Alright.
Rebooted me.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, 12 is just enough. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
23 damage.
Alright, so you slam into him as well, wounding it.
And then I'm going to action surge. Man, none of my things display here, but I guess you know what action surge is. I don't need to. I'll use that.
Yeah, if you stick them in the Roll20 character sheet, that'll work. But yeah, alright. So you get 2 more attacks.
2 more attacks with flanking. Next one.
Alright. Yeah, so a 16 is going to strike.
I'll do another one. Oh, that misses.
And he goes down. But your last swing will miss. Well,
Last
that's
one
it anyway.
misses.
Alright, anything else?
Okay. That is my turn.
Alright, Clank.
I will position myself. I think I'm in a good position. That's it.
Alright, Clank.
Do we want to bring Alwyn in right now?
He just popped
I
in.
don't think so.
I
No.
don't know anything about Alwyn's character. But
He's on audio.
maybe he was also reawakened along with Eno.
Eno?
Say. So maybe you guys fixed him up too.
Cool.
Just because he didn't really have a chance to talk. Also, he doesn't. I need a token portrait for you, so let me bring you in next round. If you can get yourself a token portrait, I'll bring you in after that. Can you get that, Alwyn?
We could barely hear you.
Yeah, I don't hear you
Ruh-roh.
talking.
Oh, I said I can give you a picture.
Yeah, that's yeah. See if you can get a picture on. Well, you can edit your character sheet and put the picture on your character sheet. But for now, yeah, Clank. What are you gonna do?
Ruh-roh. I am going to look at Radu. And
I don't know.
neither do I, bud.
I
But
guess
we're
we gotta
here.
hit things.
What it sounds like.
Yeah, there are a bunch of knights fighting around you with the demons. Seems like there's a whole camp under attack here.
Let's hit the ones that are not trying that are trying to hit us.
Cool.
I guess.
I will shoot here. And Thunder Gauntlet punch. The dude between me and Ashley, Arch.
Okay. Yeah, 28/30 would strike. hitting the demon for 13 thunder.
It's still alive.
It
alive.
It is winded. That is going to miss on the second.
Even though, cool. And then bonus action. Daniel Quayle blasts the guy next to Enum.
Okay. Yeah, 12 is going to strike. As Dan Quayle blasts him for how much? 8 force?
Yup.
Alright. He takes 8 points of damage. Anything else?
That's action. That's everything I can do.
Alright, Arc Bloodmorn. Or Arc.
Yeah.
Arch.
I got a question for you, Lou.
Mhm.
Before I do
Oh,
some
no.
stuff, my bonus action, it says I can use the butt end as a polearm master to do an extra like D4. Is it just a flat D4, or does it like also take my damage into account,
That's
like my
your
damage?
strength.
I use
Or
charisma.
charisma, yeah. It'd be your D4 plus charisma.
Not unless
Okay.
something is giving you charisma, which I guess would be your
Is
Hexblade.
Hexblade.
Hexblade, correct.
So yeah, it would be D4 plus charisma.
Okay, so that's a little better than I was thinking. All right, I guess I'm going to use my first attack to. All right, sorry, I'm figuring shit out, guys. I appreciate your patience. Oh, my other question, Lou. If I use Booming Blade as like, is that just like it? I can't use my extra attack, or can
That
I
is
use Booming
correct.
Blade like and my?
Nope.
Okay.
Unless you are
That's-
one of the classes that can do that, which I don't think Paladin or Hexblade is.
No,
Or at
I'm
least
like a
not this level.
warcaster. That doesn't do anything for this. Yeah, yeah. All right, then I am going to go ahead and just swing on this dude.
Okay. So, Alwyn, if you edit your character, you should be able to change the portrait. Just FYI. Okay, so you come in swinging. Yeah, 20 would smash him with the quarterstaff, doing 8 bludgeoning. Bap.
I am going to go ahead and now that I hit him with that, use the butt end of my quarterstaff. What do you want me to roll for that? Like it's just for Polar Master. It says
It's
It's
just a normal, like, however you do your attacks. So you do charisma.
okay. Sorry, I'm learning a lot here.
It would be the same thing, plus 9.
Okay, okay.
Alright, yeah, 21 would strike. Doing 4
So that's it.
plus
Plus 4.
4. Okay, so another 8 damage.
He's still up.
He's badly wounded, but yes, he is still up.
Then
So,
I am swinging again with my extra attack. This is like the first time in a while I've had an extra attack guy. So yeah, we're swinging again.
Alright, 12, yeah, that would strike. Doing another 10 bludgeoning. Which would actually
Is he
bring
still
him
up?
down.
Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to know. Perfect. So I see him brought down. I am going to move over here, staying within 10 feet of my new ally, and wait for these fucking ghosts to come over here.
Alright, so that is it for
Yeah, that's
you. The other Boule Zhao is CC'd for this turn, so he can't do anything. He's engaging your soldiers. It is going to be a new round. Alwyn, did you get your picture sorted?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just need visibility and control of my icon. I think I have control of my icon, and then I can roll initiative. I just have a black screen.
Alright, so let me bring you in. And unfortunately, we couldn't get you in on the RP of your introduction. So we're just going to have to have you, like I said, you would have been with Enum, one of the reactivated Warforged. Which means I have to make a token for you. Which will take a moment. Okay. Token stamp. Okay. So you would be a little different, most likely, since I wish we could have got you in early to set this up.
I know, I got tied up.
We'll just have to figure it out later, but maybe you didn't come in with Enum. We'll have to figure out why you're here later.
My battery took longer to charge.
No, it wouldn't be that. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. Okay. Ironheart. Okay. And you, I assume, don't have dark vision because you're a Warforged.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So I'll bring you in. You should see yourself on the board now.
Okay, yes.
Go ahead and give me initiative rolls. Or roll, I should say, not rolls. Okay. So order. Also, arriving on the battlefield. I almost forgot. A bunch more creatures.
Nuh-uh.
Aha. Coming from the cave entrance.
That one's big.
That one's big.
Alright. So, the first act is going to be the lair, actually. What do you want your lair to do? Your camp.
Do we, have a list of abilities?
Mikey knows what they are.
Okay.
Did we lose Mikey?
No, I'm still here. Sorry, I was muted. I forgot to press the button like an idiot, I'm going to tell my soldiers, keep distracting the one you're on.
Alright, so he is going to make another wisdom save. Okay, so he fails and is continuing to be engaged. Ironheart.
Aww.
Okay. Let's see. What do we got for nearest enemy here? This?
That is an ally, I believe.
That is team.
Okay.
The goat headed down to the bottom right, and the fuglies to the left. Those are our enemies. Well, that too.
Cool.
I was
Okay.
specifying this one since it's the only one left, but
Yeah, there's a bunch of demons coming in from the sides as well now.
Okay.
Can't really see because they're in the
I love you,
darkness over
Bean.
there.
Alright,
aim
I'll
for something
charge
that has
down
What's
a
your car
here.
watch?
Matt, we can hear you.
Matt, you're not muted.
I'll charge down here and engage, taking superiority maneuver, precision strike.
You don't have to call that till you miss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
you can
first
use.
strike.
Alright, so you are also whispering me for whatever reason, so I'll fix that.
I guess it
Okay.
started that way for everyone, so don't feel bad.
Go ahead and
Or-
roll again.
It was so good.
Yeah, we made the call that whispers don't count. Well, AC is 14, so your 16 would strike. Now, is this a normal greatsword or a magical one?
Magical greatsword.
Okay. So that would strike. Go ahead and give me damage. Alright, so you bring the sword down, hitting this thing for 10 slashing.
Okay. And then action surge.
Okay. Wait, you only have one attack?
What level?
No, you have two
Fighter?
attacks. You have an extra
Oh,
attack.
2 attack and then the action surge.
Yeah, you could be doing 4 attacks this round.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's
If
just
you're over
roll
5th
with
level as a fighter or
Okay.
marshal.
it. Cool. Still
Uh,
learning him. So
So 24
24.
would strike with the second attack.
okay.
Bringing your sword
Um,
down on
I am
him.
going to burn a superiority trip attack, burning a die.
Alright, so he has to make a strength save. Ooh, 22 will pass. So he makes it.
Okay.
But you do deal an extra d10, I believe, for your superiority die.
Yep.
So,
So
13 damage.
Okay. And that one we will burn the superiority for the precision.
All right, you spend a second second die. Because remember, you have a limited number of these. Go
Yep.
ahead and roll a d10. You have to hit an AC 14. All right, so that would
That'll
strike.
do.
Doing another 12, which puts him to wounded.
Okay.
Yeah, 23 hits with the fourth for 14. He's near death. Anything else?
All right. That is the end of my turn.
So there's an intense smell coming from him. I need a con save.
Nope.
Nope, I
Warforged.
don't think so. Warforged.
Oh, nice. You have immunity to necrotic damage?
Oh.
No, you don't.
Oh, it's necrotic.
Yes, it is necrotic. He is a demon. So yeah, I do need that con save. Yeah, I know you have the poison-resistant disease immunity, but this unfortunately is
Okay.
neither of those.
And you said that's a con?
Yeah. Alright, so you easily resist his stench, which for some reason is like a draining stench. Rotting presence. Alright, the bat goes.
All I can say is he smells like Drano.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I smell like bleach and ammonia.
So I think he's gonna try and offer advantage on this guy. Huh?
Alright, so the bat flies over, distracting that guy. Tweet, tweet, tweet. He's granting advantage.
I can't change the name on the token. Like I changed the character sheet name, but when you double click the token, that's the name that shows up in the turn order. It won't let me change it on this.
You have to... I can do it real quick.
His name is Ink.
There you go. Alright.
Who's getting paid for this week's work? Let me tell you what.
Right.
Putting in some work.
Like
Alright.
everything's a mess.
So, Ink finishes its turn. Ashes.
Okay. So she's going to pull out her spell book from that dusky old messenger bag she's wearing. And it's immaculate. It's much more ornate and clean than anything else about her. And she's gonna, all right, let me do this right. I'm gonna cast the range on this 30-foot radius. Okay. Oh, broken. Oh, macro is broken. Okay, so I'll have to roll the dice. But
If
I'm
you
gonna
delete and re-pull, it might fix it.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to myself between my turns, like I had turned it so it didn't come through the chat, and every single spell I tested is broken. It's like they all broke in the last 2 days.
It's bastards.
Right. So I'll have to redo them all. But okay, so I'm casting Sickening Radiance, but I'm going to do the damage replacement.
Okay.
So. All right, so this is level 4. So I'm going to go with Radiant.
Isn't this already radiant?
Oh, you're right, it is. Derp. I was thinking it was... the sickening part always makes me think it's like necrotic or poison. Okay,
it's
you're right. I
radiation,
picked
basically.
this because it's Radiant. I picked this because it's Radiant. Okay, I need to remember this.
I was
Okay,
gonna say, I was
so-
pretty sure it was radiant.
Yeah, sorry. All right, so Radiant. And then...
All right, so that would be a, 30-foot radius. What you can do is just stick the 5-foot spell spear down and give it a 30-foot radius, just to make this easier.
All right, yeah, that sounds great.
'Cause I don't have a 30-foot radius.
Okay, how about a 10? Because
All right, well, I'll have to shrink that to 5, or else it will
Oh,
make
yeah.
a
Sorry, I
bigger
guess that does affect the... Because I don't have a
radius.
5. All right. And then 30. Oops.
I got it. Let's do green.
Oh, barely see that.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's garish.
Radiation.
All right. So now I would do it so that it's not on Arch. So, yeah, like I'm trying to kind of fill the path over here.
Okay.
There we go.
Right there. All
All
right.
And then, so she's concentrating, and then let me remind myself what bonus actions I have available. Okay, yeah, I think that's my turn. I'm going to take flight and fly up 10 feet.
So the enemy goes across the way. It's going to screech angrily as a portal opens, and another one of these things pops in. Rolling initiative for it. That's it for the Babao. The Armanite is going to do the same thing. It screeches, and another one of these Armanites is summoned. Rolling for initiative. The Rudderkin is dead. Radu.
Come up to this one, and since he's a little bit distracted right now, I'm going to Waylon Jennings on his body.
Alright.
Well,
Alright, so you have advantage. 26 will strike, or 28, I should say. Slamming him with your Warhammer for 11. And I assume these are all magical. Well, it doesn't matter for these things, actually.
Yeah, it's a magical weapon. Give me a
It
second
is
here.
wounded. These lowly demons.
And with my other advantage, do I get the second advantage or no?
You don't have advantage anymore, no.
Okay.
So that would strike for another 15, which brings it to badly wounded. Oh, still up.
Excellent.
Alright, so
Not
your
long.
turn is ending.
Yep. Done.
Who lays out? Start in the radiation. So what does that do to it?
Okay, it
cause it to die.
I think it's going to be a save. It's a Constitution saving throw, DC 18. And then
Okay.
here's the damage. Oh, yeah.
So it will attempt to resist. It will fail, so it takes 28 radiant damage and a level of exhaustion.
Yay. That's rad.
Okay. Irradiated. It's going to, for its turn, move to here, then just leap over these difficult trait and bones, and then dash up to engage you.
I'm above 10 feet. I'm like at 10 feet.
Flying. How tall are these?
Yeah, that's a good point. How tall is the ceiling?
So the ceiling is at about 10 feet in here. It's not all that high.
Okay, so
what's
does that
giving-
mean I'm in the space above him, even at my highest level?
What's giving you flight again?
Variant feral tiefling.
Yeah, so in the cave, it looks like he has a 10-foot tail swipe anyway, so you think he could reach you with his barbed tail. But he
Okay,
can't
all right.
attack you just yet.
Okay.
So this thing is going to turn around towards Radu and attempt
How
to
you doing?
bite you. 19 will strike, doing 12 piercing, and requiring a con save to avoid disease, DC 13.
I'm not a Warforged.
Yeah, which is why you have to make a con save. Yeah, so you would resist the disease, luckily. So another enemy comes rushing in. It's going to dash up with its dash and its turn. This Boulezao is dying, and we'll have to make a con save, I believe, right? The one here.
Yes.
So it
18
might
con.
just die if it fails this.
Oh, darn.
Yep, it is going to be irradiated. It just falls down dead.
Hanging out at the test sites.
So this big giant thing comes rushing
snap.
over this way.
Oh no.
And it is going to suddenly break out into a charge.
Oh no.
Running through the three of you. So those who it ran through, which I think is a bunch of familiars and...
One familiar and one Radu. And
Yeah.
then, two familiars.
So it does a goring charge. I need a strength save as it comes rushing into you. Alright, DC is 18, so Radu has made it.
Oh.
Come on, Ink.
Oh, Dan Quayle
Dan
did
Quayle.
not.
Strength save? Okay, I'm sure he won't make it, yeah.
So it is going to slam into both of the familiars for 25 points of damage, piercing. Grabbing them both and just like annihilating them.
Since I made my save, do I take any damage?
No, well, let's see. Yeah,
Because a lot of times it's safe for half.
No, it's not safe for half. So I
Okay.
think you are fine. You just don't take any damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it doesn't say half on save. Alright, so Enome.
Alright, Enome is going to try to finish off this one.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you too.
13?
Yeah, 13 would strike. AC is 12. So that would slam.
22 damage?
Yeah, so 22 on that hit will destroy him. You just
Question.
slam him into paste.
Is this... Oh, he's not flanked.
Hang on one moment, sorry.
Let me know when you're back. And my D&D Beyond character sheet is not working with Roll20 today.
That blows goats.
They made it incompatible. Oh, you know what happened? It was probably that update that shut down the airlines.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm back.
Made it incompatible with Roll20. You didn't update your computer, did you?
So Enum, what were you doing? You killed the first one.
Okay, and is this flanking for this Wolfie guy?
Yes, that would be flanking.
Alright, I'm going to move over here, and I am going to attack this thing.
All right, so you bring a large maul
sorry.
down. Yeah.
I was meant to be with Great Weapon Master.
Oh.
But,
well, for this one...
Is that too late?
Yeah, it would be too late because you know what you rolled. So that would be a normal hit. You probably still hit him really hard. His AC is 14, by the way. So that should influence your decision. Whap! 11 damage. The beast roars at you. Very upset that you would strike it. So that's 2. Yeah.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to use... you'll see I touch one of my runes. It begins glowing a little bit. And it will be this rune.
Alright, resistance to bludgeoning. Yep, alright. So you are basically raging. Your hell rune, or hill rune.
Yeah, I'll put a icon, and that is my turn.
Alright, Clank. What do you do? There's a bunch of demons here. That's crazy.
I mean, it's like we stepped through a portal to the abyss.
Yeah.
What did I do? Who knew?
I did? Yeah, I did.
As I'm running by Arch, I would say, make sure we don't, actually, I'm gonna do it here. And I'm going to make sure we don't get in a line. He seems to be able to run over a bunch of people all at once. And I'm going to try to booming blade him right now.
Yeah,
As
what you
approach,
said.
He yells something in abyssal and gets ready to attack. But you do a booming
What
blade.
does he say?
He says, crush, crunch, eat. 22 would strike him. He looks like he's about to go for Clank to grab him. So you boom him for 14. Getting the boom. Wow.
Then bonus action, I'm going to poof back.
Alright. Anything else?
Yes. I am going to shoot over here.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. As you punch him, he gets a reaction. He gets to do an attack on you. So he bites viciously. 23
is going to hit.
So you are struck for 23 piercing damage from his bite.
Cool.
Hold on.
What do you got?
Okay.
No. That's too late.
Alright. So yeah, you would take the 23 minus the temp HP. And then poof back. But that was his reaction. So is that it for you?
Yes.
Alright, Arch.
Okay. I am going to move to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to say... I said, your fight is against me, demon.
You know who would devour you.
And I say that in Abyssal to him.
Yeah, and that's what he would say back in Abyssal. You know who devour you. All right. So what are you doing? You rush up to him.
Is he gonna roll and see?
Roll for what?
He has a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails,
duel.
then he has to attack.
Oh,
Or
compelled
he doesn't-
duel. Yeah, sure. So he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
magic resist, wisdom. No, he would
Oh, magic
fail
resist?
with a 10.
Oh, that works. Okay.
So he is compelled to
Um,
bite you, taking away the taunt of your friend.
Yeah, I guess I should have gone probably for the other dude, but I wanted to take the brunt after seeing the damage that it did. Yeah, then I am also going. I guess I'm gonna move up. No, I'm not. I don't fucking know. Sorry, I'm gonna stay there. On that turn, I am going to. I am going to swing for the first time. Mwaha!
All right. Whap. 24 will strike it versus AC 15.
There's one more thing. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, I had something else I could have done. That's fine. Whatever. All right. So I hit him.
Doing
I
9
am going to
bludgeoning.
leave that. And then I'm going to move over to here, and I am going to use my second attack on the one that they are fighting here to try to drive their attention.
All right. So you swing. 18 will strike it.
I am also going to smite this.
All right. What level?
Fuck, dude, I don't know, man. That's like a fucking thing that I didn't even think about. Let me see.
We'll
What do I
say
have?
level
I have
1.
five. I have 5 first level slots. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, level 1. Fuck it.
Alright, so 3d8 extra radiant. Wow. As your staff glows with holy energy. 11 plus what? 12, so 23. I definitely did not like that. Now turning towards you. Anything else?
That was it. My bonus, my 2 actions, and yeah, that's gonna be it.
Alright. The Boule Zhao is confronted by the soldiers, distracted, and he will take some radiant damage. Well, if he fails his wisdom save.
Yeah.
8 will fail, so yes, he indeed does take some damage here. Uh, 21. Okay, so he is winded. And that is it for the Boule Zhao. The Shusuva off back here is going to rush up 40 feet. Or is it 30? Let me double check that. Because all the different movements. It is 40. That would make sense. So it's going to run another 10 feet to here. Let out a roar as another one of these things is summoned onto the battlefield.
Bird.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Yeah, demons have a nasty habit of doing this. New round.
This one.
The Armonite is just gonna charge right through your area. So it would have to make a save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which I believe, yeah, it does have magic resist. So con save at advantage. 25 will make it.
Yeah. No damage.
So,
You showed it.
yeah, I saw that. So he takes nothing as he's just charging right through. We'll hide his rolls. So he continues onward. Oh, and his speed's 60. This guy's he's a Porsche with no brakes. Wah, wah, and then he's gonna leap here. As he comes rushing in. The Babao from back here is gonna sneak. 30, and then dash, staying out of the aura, as he does not have as good of a con. Alright, it is the lair. What's the lair doing?
I yell at my. I can pick anyone, right?
Anyone within sight of the, anyone you can see, because you have to direct your troops.
Okay. Well, this dude's still getting blasted in that radius, so I'm gonna say, "Good job, soldiers! Keep it up."
Alright, so you tell him to continue to harry him and keep him occupied.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Ironheart.
Okay, Ironheart is going to move up here and engage him.
Okay.
And that's probably a miss.
Oh, ignore that.
I'd take it.
That's 13.
You can... Oh, that's heat metal. I thought it said heal metal. I was like, all right, cool.
I was just testing
Okay.
something. Alright, so you roll a 13 against that dog thing. AC is 14, so that would miss.
15 with flank, right?
No, I rolled an 11.
Oh,
yeah,
my bad.
13's the advantage.
My bad.
Yeah.
That'll
Alright,
hit.
19, yeah, that'll hit. Slashing him for 14. The creature will then turn around towards you.
Okay.
Which I have to give you a color.
Use.
Alright, anything
He
else?
starts to just lay into him with the great sword, following with 2 other attacks, doing 19 total.
Wait, why do you have 2 more attacks?
The action surge.
You already action surged.
You can only do that once a
That
Yeah.
is
round,
correct.
right?
No, once.
No,
Until
once-
you rest.
Oh, okay, never mind then. So it's just 2 then. Okay.
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah. So yep, that'll do.
Alright, Ashes. You got one of these things, it looks like it's about to throw its tail up at you.
I think that I am going to try something risky. There's a 50% chance this will save her.
Alright.
I'm going to cast Blink.
Alright, so you cast Blink. And that is your action. Anything else?
I am going
I'll put a
to...
timer on you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of bonus actions. So yeah, let's see if I blink out.
Alright, D20 roll. Gotta roll 11 or higher.
Come on.
Alright, so
Yay!
you are.
Yeah.
Goat
That's my
man's
turn.
sad.
Goat man sad. Alright.
Go.
Wait. Okay, the Shusuva, angered that you slashed it with your sword, will turn towards Ironheart and do a multi-attack. Starting with a bite, I'll start with a tail stinger. 19? I think that just hits.
Just hits, yep.
Alright, so you are struck for 16 piercing, and I need a poison save, so you have advantage on this. DC 14
That is
con
con?
save. Yeah. Alright, so you make it, so you would take the 16 though. Then it goes in for a vicious bite. 17 would not be enough, and you just kind of kick it back, ending its turn. Rawr.
Kick the puppy.
Kick the big puppy.
My turn. I kick the puppy.
Alright, so you took that 16.
Yep.
Alright, so the other Babao is going to move 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's going to dash over to here. The Armonite is also just going to charge right through. So give me another... well, I guess he has to make the save. So he makes a con save.
Then?
At advantage 17? I guess fails.
Did you,
Nope.
Huh?
Did you say you needed for 2 creatures? That's why I rolled
No,
twice.
just once.
Oh,
So
okay,
the
then I guess-
23. Well, the other one you already rolled for.
Okay.
So he is radiated, gaining a level of exhaustion. Annoyed by this, but not deterred. He just keeps charging, ending his dash here. Radu.
I'm going to take a bonus action here.
Okay.
Rolling a d8. And 6 means...
And so you fly into one of your rages as you start to glow with arcane energy.
I get a bonus AC.
And anyone within 10 feet of you also gains a bonus.
Allies, yep.
Yeah, allies. Alright, so you are raging and harder to hit.
And he's not within 10, so it's just him. then,
Right now
right?
it's just Arch.
Just not this demon.
No, the demon
Okay.
would not gain.
Wow, rude.
He got my reference. I'm gonna beat on Puppy with a Warhammer now.
Alright, you bring your Warhammer to bear, and a 20 will strike, doing a 12 bludgeoning.
12 will miss. So
Yeah, that will miss an AC 14.
my turn is done.
Alright, the Bulezao
And I need to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
is confused as he just saw you, so he's going to instead leap down here and go for Ironheart, throwing a barbed tail at you. Luckily, you see him coming and parry the tail, whipping your great sword in the way as it deflects the dripping stinger. Rudderkin goes, but is dead. The Shisuva turns towards the barbarian that struck him, throwing his tail stinger. Luckily missing you as you dodge the side, and then the bite, again a terrible roll. Good luck. So that will be it for the Shisuva. This thing is dead. So the Maw of Inagu. Who's it mad at? Oh, it's mad at...
Everybody.
It's definitely mad at Arch because I compelled it to do
That's
it.
who. Okay. Why is it marked with that color? Yeah, I think it's mad at Arch.
Because Clank had taunted it.
Yeah, but then he taunted it off you.
Yeah.
Alright, let me check the Goring charge. Recharge. Does not. So he's just going to roar and do a multi-attack, trying to do a vicious bite against Arch.
So you want to get
26.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that hits.
I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
to.
Yeah, you
I'm
got a
going to do
reaction?
something with. I'm going to. Give me a second. I'm going to use Cloud Rune.
Okay, go ahead and link
Whatever.
it.
It's some crazy dwarven rune now.
One of your runes flashes on you and activates. Rune Master bullshit. Wow. Yeah. Choose a different creature within 30 feet of you.
I'm a look.
So, come to target. Now, forget, does it have to be something within range of him? Of this attack?
No. No. Is within 30 feet of me.
Okay, so who is it going to target?
This wolf in front of us.
Alright. So he kind of does a quick portal as the bite is coming down on you, and it will instead appear next to the dog biting him, doing 17 piercing.
Nice.
Puts the dog to wounded. Alright, well, he has a second attack. So he is going to attempt to bite again, confused at what just happened. 20 versus AC, I believe strikes.
I have to choose to use shield now, right? Like that's not like a
Yes.
like I
Yes,
can't
if
wait
you're
to see the damage
If you're
first.
casting shield, you have to choose it now.
You have shield?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Wait,
use it.
Which character? Which icon? Because this person next to me gets a +1 because of my radiance.
Yeah, it would still hit.
I can't tell which one's
Yeah,
which.
it's still hit.
Okay.
It would be me, but yeah, it still hits.
Alright,
Okay,
so you
just making sure.
cast shield. I assume that's from your warlock, or do you have another class that gives you that?
I have Warlock Paladin, so
Is it Hexblade, I guess.
Hexblade. Yep,
That's awesome.
Hexblade.
Oh, you're getting paladin spells. That's where you get the spell slots from. Okay,
Correct.
that makes sense. Alright, so you spend a first level spell casting shield as the force field knocks back his vicious bite. Does he get a third attack, or was it just two? Two. Alright, so that is it for him. Enum.
Unum is going to activate another rune on him. Storm rune.
Okay.
And I am going to start attacking this thing. Every attack that I make right now, unless I say otherwise, is Great Weapon Master.
Well, you have the thing for that, right? Alright, so hang on, I'm reading what your
27
rune
damage.
is. Oh, this is
Save.
like the that totem. Okay. So attack, you can use, yeah, it's exactly like that druid totem. Alright, so yeah, got it. So 18 will strike, doing 27 to this thing, getting its
And
attention.
another
Oh, 16 will strike as well. Doing another 21. And this definitely upset you.
That is my turn.
Alright, Clank.
Yay. Oh. Alright. These guys are all big and scary.
They certainly are.
Oh. No, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and start swinging at this this dog. This
Alright.
knoll.
So you swing your electric knuckles with flank, thanks to Iron Heart. 14 will just strike, AC 14. For 10. Oh, wait. Does this guy have resistance to thunder? Does
Oh,
not.
no.
Alright, so he takes 10 thunder. 22 will strike as well. Doing another 14 thunder. Alright, he is very
And,
annoyed at you.
Good. Let's go, bro. And that's bonus action. I'm gonna defend the field.
I'm gonna make your color yellow. Iron Heart.
Cool.
Alright, so you defense field as bonus.
Yep.
Go ahead and link
Have
it.
D.
Arch.
Okay. I am going to move and take an Opti. I'm moving out of this dude's range.
Whose range?
The wolf.
Yeah, so he would have tail that could reach you, so he'll spend it to swipe at you. 24 versus AC.
That
So is
hits.
this where, wait, is this where the storm? Oh no, you can use your reaction. Sorry, I'm just trying to learn the rune. Night.
Yeah, it's just him. So 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you are tail stung for 10 piercing, and I need a con save versus poison.
Even with shield up.
Is it a disease?
He doesn't have shield up.
Oh.
Is it a disease?
It is not a disease. It is a poison.
Dude, I got so many fucking shit here, dude. Alright, so it's a poison. You need a con save?
Yes. Alright, 15. Luckily, do you have +1? You're not.
I do
blessed.
not have that +1. I have 14.
14 would just make it. So
Does that fail? Does that fail?
No, he would make it.
No, it succeeds.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah,
Okay.
DC was 14. But go ahead, you can keep moving. Keep doing your turn.
Alright. I'm not going to move there because I don't want to be out of the fucking. I don't want to take a hit from him. So now that I'm standing here. Give me 1 sec because I have a plan. Oh, lovely, lovely.
What you got? What you got?
Fireball.
Okay. Well, I got 2 options here, but I think this might be the better one. As you guys start looking at me, suddenly, in the middle of the battle, you see this glowing light that starts emitting from me. As you guys see these just like, almost like bat wings emerge from my back that are like in this like radiant light.
Alright.
So that's gonna cause all 3 of these people around me, this dude, and this dude, to roll against me.
Alright, so that is a charisma save.
Must succeed on a charisma saving throw. Correct.
Alright, so
And
he
it's
rolls at advantage, the maw. 19. 9 becomes 19.
That
So
passes.
he resists. The centaur also roll with advantage. 9 will fail, so he becomes frightened of you. Ah! As he rears back. This is why I have training. I have training with these voices. The wolf thing is going to also try to save. He does not have advantage. Charisma. Rolls a natural 20, which becomes a 19, and he saves. So I think only the... Oh, wait. There's also the goat's 15 feet, so the goat would be unaffected.
Yeah.
Alright, so one
Okay.
of them is feared of you.
Okay. And then I also have my, where is it? My bonus action. And I am going to Hexblade's Curse, the big maw dude.
Okay, the maw is Hexblade's cursed.
Okay. And that is going to be my turn.
Alright, the Boule Zhao is stuck in the area there, so he has to make a con save. Oh, he would make it, so he rolls a 22 and takes no damage. That's it for him. The Shusuva,
Does he get, exhaustion though?
not unless
does
he
he get
fails the
exhaustion?
save.
Okay.
So if he fails the save, he takes damage and gets exhaustion. It's a save or suck, basically. This thing is going to run over here, flanking you, Radu.
Yep.
It is going to come at you with a bite. Oh, that is a crit.
Sweet.
Someone
Yeah.
got something?
Not it.
Luckily,
I'm
you are
check-
half damage from his attacks.
I am going to use Runic Shield
Okay.
It's
go
like I
ahead and
have
link it.
silver barbs all over again. This is awesome. So runic shield is I protect my allies, and he re-rolls that attack roll.
Okay. Proficiency
Use my
bonus. So you spend your reaction doing a runic shield. Reroll. 18 becomes a 20, so that still hits, but not a crit. Biting you for 31 piercing, which halves to 15. Then
Man,
in comes the stinger, which will miss as you just kind of dodge sideways, avoiding it. New round, the Armonite goes. He's feared, so he kind of recoils, but he's going to attack you anyway. He is going to point his finger at you, and a bolt of lightning is going to shoot through you and Radu.
who's you?
Arc and Radu. Arch. So I need dex
I
saves.
have resistance.
Well, good. But you still have to make the dex save.
Fair enough. Okay.
Alright, so you make the dex save,
dex save.
taking 13, which halves to 6. Radu, 19 will make it, so you take 13 lightning. Luckily, you both kind of jump to the side as he does that. He kicks up again, kind of, feared of you. And that is it for him. The Babao is creeping. He's going to creep 30 feet.
Just creeping.
Just creeping. Can he reach any of you yet?
How about no?
I don't think he can. Let me check the ranges of his abilities. Oh, he can. So he is going to start casting a spell. And I need...
Counter spell. Just kidding.
You're a liar.
You don't
I
get
need,
counter spell.
Ironheart.
Mm.
You need to give me let's see. Con saving throw. DC is, I'm gonna say 13. Let me double check.
You do it.
Yeah,
Nice.
16 I believe will be enough regardless. Oh, 11. Yeah, he's not very good at this. So yeah, you feel like some kind of force is trying to lift you up in the air, but you resist it. All right, Lair. What's the layer doing?
Who is
Arch.
Arch.
What are your soldiers doing?
Oh, they are just continuing with that dude because he's still in the aura thing. So they're gonna keep doing that until he's dead.
All right, so they continue. He gets another wisdom save. Wisdom. Oh, he fails again. All right, Ironheart. So he is still
Okay.
detained.
Who's detained?
This demon over here.
Oh, okay, good.
He has 2 levels of exhaustion now. I think I forgot to give those to him.
And I forgot, what's the caustic symbol?
Poisoned?
Exhaustion.
Oh, exhaustion. So those guys have 1 level of exhaustion each.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep pounding on the puppy.
Alright, a flanking attack, 21 will strike. Doing 10 points of magical slashing. And
14 meets it?
14, yes, that would meet. So he is hit for another 11, and he now turns once again towards you. And that would put him to wounded. So Ironheart's
Bad
turn
dog.
is ending.
Yes.
Ashes, you are going to poof back in.
But where?
Or she left.
Oh, she can move like up to some amount of feet.
Distance in the ethereal.
Oh well, yeah, but I guess she could have moved after she poofed out, or can she move? How does that work?
No, I can't move. I poof in at the start of my turn, and I poof out at the end of my turn. So I'm not able to actually move on the ethereal plane. I
Yeah,
have to
that's
move
what I thought.
Oh.
I didn't think you could move while
I read
you're
it wrong.
looking.
So like smart enemies might figure it out and wait for me, but
Yeah.
You return to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Yes,
within
but it
10
happens
feet
at
of
the
space.
start of my turn. All right. Anyway, so
You can link blink. I could take a look at it. Might be wrong.
So I'm going to cast. I think I can only get 3 of them without
Oh,
hitting
within
my
10 feet.
allies.
Okay. So I guess did you want to go 10 feet from your square?
Can I go into the tent?
That is not actually a tent. That's your lair.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll do. God, I don't know that anything makes sense here. Like, no matter where I go, something's gonna come at me if I don't blink out. And am I able to go into this area at all?
As long as you can see it, that would be difficult terrain area.
Okay.
But yeah, you can.
Well,
Blink.
yeah, I mean, I guess I'll come up like 10 feet further away from everybody, but I don't know that it's really gonna make a difference.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
okay, so I was planning to hit more, but I think I can still hit 3 without getting my people. I just have to play with this a little bit. Can I do? Yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, I think I have to.
Go up and left one. Go up and left one.
Then it misses 2 of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Quiet,
thought that was
Mike.
gonna hit.
You don't know where she's
Anyway, so
thinking.
Sorry, I tried.
It's fine. All right, so this is Fireball, obviously, so let me cast that. But I am going to change.
Come on,
Alright.
Snow.
So you channel a 3rd level spell. As you slap
didn't-
back guano into sulfur, changing it to what?
It's gonna be okay. 3rd level spell. We'll do Radiant.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so there's an explosion of radiant energy requiring some deck saves. So we'll go with the Armonite first. Advantage 18.
That meets it.
Alright, so that was how much damage?
86. Sorry, broken macro. 86.
So 36 damage. So it would be 18. Which would put him to wounded. Second
Yay.
Armonite. Deck save at advantage. 11 becomes a 20, so he would make it as well, taking 18. How long does that fear last on him? And the Boule Zao.
1 minute.
1 minute. Does he get another save at the end of each turn?
It's open. Like,
That's usually how that works.
I will link it. I'll link it for you.
16 would not make it, so well, it doesn't matter for him because he would die. Yeah, I'm assuming he gets almost every minute effect is a save. Frightened of you until it's the end of your next turn, not a minute.
Very big difference.
Oh.
Oops,
Oops,
I'll do that.
it's a minute. It's a minute for the whole thing to last.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
transformation lasts a minute, the fear doesn't.
Yeah, this is the necrotic version of what Rhea does.
Alright, well, I think he's still frightened for now. But anyway, Ashes, is that it for you?
Yeah, I
Alright.
am intrigued. Well, sorry, I might move. I don't know that any movement really makes sense though. So, yeah, I guess I'll just hang out where I am.
Okay, you're in the rocks. And this guy, you don't have a color? I'm gonna make your color green. This guy is angry at you.
I have red.
Oh, you have red. I just didn't see it. All right.
She was in the ethereal plane.
Alright, so he is angry at you. The Shusuva is going to attack Ironheart.
Oh, I rolled a d10, not a d20.
Oh,
Roll a d20.
yeah.
Aha!
Okay, so
I do blank out.
Alright, GM layer for you. The Shusuva is going to go biting at you. 12 will miss, luckily. And then the Tail Stinger, 21, I believe, will.
This is a disadvantage.
Oh, did you hit him? Alright, I'll say
Yeah.
he goes for you then. The 19 will miss you. That's it for him. The Babao is sneaking. He's going to come up to... Actually, where is he going to go? So he's going to move forward 1. And he's going to begin to chant. Casting Heat Metal. And he is going to cast it on Ironheart. So Ironheart, you would be burned for 5 points of fire damage. Then he is going to move back 25 feet. As you continue to burn. That's it for him. The Armonite is going to attack, I guess, you, Ironheart. Using his Lightning Lance. He's going to send it through you, Ironheart, Clank, and Enum. So I need dex saves from the 3 of you.
Oh, great.
It's going to go through the creature, too. The wolf thing. Alright, so Ironheart would fail. DC is 15 on this. Uh, 15. Do you have a +4? No, you don't.
I do not, but I'm gonna use a flash of genius to get me up there.
Alright, so Enum and Hammer Clank made it. So, let's see. 27 to Ironheart, 13 to the 2 of you. Lightning damage.
Can I parry that?
To parry, I think that's only attacks, right?
Oh, it's a melee attack. With the trident, though, right?
No, he pointed his finger and shot a lightning.
You also don't have any more superiority dice, right?
Oh yeah, I still got 3 left. I have 5 total.
Yeah, he just gave you the
Oh.
finger.
Yeah.
He's a
Fair
full-on
enough.
fighter.
Yeah, well, half class.
All right, so yeah, he did his lightning finger, ending his turn. Radu.
Going for this puppy.
How much do I take? I'm sorry, 27 damage?
27, yeah. Actually, I'm going to mark so I remember that you don't currently have their thing. Alright, so the Warhammer is brought down, smacking him once for 7, but the 12 would miss.
Yep.
That puts him to very wounded. Anything else?
I can switch out to my. Oh wait, no, I can't. Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Alright, so your turn is ending. The Shusuva didn't like you smacking him. And I don't think... Well, you hit him a lot harder, so I think he's going to go for Enum. So he does his multi-attack, throwing a Tail Stinger. Crit.
I have adamantine armor.
Oh, you do? Alright, so now crit, but that would hit. Doing 12 piercing, and I need a con save versus poison, which is an advantage, DC 14.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna have to roll this
Poison?
manually.
No, wait, poison?
Poison.
Yeah.
He's a Warforged.
It's
But
advantage.
they advantage.
They're not immune to poison. They just
Oh,
have advantage.
I thought
They're
they were
immune to
immune.
I'm
disease.
sorry.
No worries. Yeah, it's disease they're immune to. Oh,
I thought it
wow.
was both.
So
Nice.
yeah, you are fine. No poison. Then
How much
a
damage was it?
12. Then a bite attack. Arr.
Oh, that was sorry, was that piercing damage?
Yes.
Nice, so 6.
All right. Second attack, bite. Oh, another crit. Oh my goodness. Luckily, you have that
It doesn't
adamantite
matter.
armor. So he bites you. That would have been a lot more if you didn't have that. 25. He just latches onto you, which luckily is half to 12.
Oh, okay.
That's it for the Shusuva. The Maw of
Yeah,
Yunagu. Oh, wrong dice. It's going to attempt to recharge. He does. And he is going to... Ooh, it's time for some chaos.
In the abyss, never happens.
So he is going to move and dash to here. Running through Mikey, Clank, or Arch, Clank, Ironheart, the Shusuva, and the Horse Demon. So a bunch of strength saves.
So bunch of
He doesn't give a crap about his guys. I'll do strength saves for my guys.
I have advantage from Aura of Warding
All right, go ahead and link it.
protection.
It's not advantage. You get
Yeah.
a bonus.
That's
No, I lied. I get plus.
You're a liar.
4.
It should be. I think it's worked into your saves already.
No, I
but you
fucking
can-
don't know.
Oh, for the paladin, it usually is already.
I
in the
added
macro.
everything in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, the horse guy made it. Let's see about the Shusuva. Strength save. Strength save. Yep. The Shusuva made it. Clank failed. Arch made it. And what about Ironheart?
Come on,
Was
make
that
it
you said a
Ironheart.
strength save? Why didn't it go through here?
Yeah, strength save. All right, so
Yeah.
Ironheart made it, so it only hit Clank. Clank takes 24 piercing as a big claw just like slashes him, and you become grappled, moving along with him as he moves.
Question.
Yeah.
Does he still have Compel Duel on? And is this affected by Compel Duel?
It is not an attack. It's just running through a
Okay.
bunch of guys.
Thank you.
So yes, he does still have Compel Duel on, but he just basically just ran through a bunch of people.
He just did a melee AoE. Yeah.
Not even a melee, just like an AoE like crashing run. But that's it for him. Enum.
Alright. Enum does not like this dude. So I'm gonna attack.
Beep boop. Alright, so you once again let loose an attack with your directives guiding you.
Your criticals don't
You
mean
are
nothing to
you
me.
are terminated. 21 will strike. Alright, well let's resolve the 21
I
first.
did not mean to double click. Sorry.
No worries. 12.
That was supposed to be with.
Oh.
Alright, whatever. My God, my things are not working. All right. It was
Your
meant to be. with
your directives are messed up. You just woke up from like 100 years. You're like weep weep weep. Your robot.
I was hoping
sorry.
that was a Great Weapon Master, but okay.
Yeah. Well, 12 actually is enough to bring him down,
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
slamming him with the attack. All right.
And then I think I can actually. I want to leave Radu behind, but
Do what you gotta do.
that's more injured.
Yeah, Clank
I'm
is
gonna
Clank's been taking a bit of a beating. This
get in here.
all right, so you
And
rush up.
This time I'm using Great Weapon Master.
All right, go ahead and use that macro.
And I'm going to...
Armonite is AC 16. I don't know if that affects your decision. He's a little bit more armored than the other demons.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Going for it.
Going all in.
I'm going to use, before I do this, I'm in a tiny little square. Oh, this is an ally too over here, right?
Yeah, that's Ironheart.
I'm gonna use a bonus action
In the middle.
to become bloop, 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 bloop. I'm growing big. Where is this fucking thing? Giant Smite.
Just using all the runes. All right. Dun 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 dun.
And I'm going to use Giant Smite on this hit too. So
You can use what might?
Giant Smite.
Giant Smite. All right. Yeah, 19 would strike this guy. He's only AC 14. Doing 29 points. Pow. He is still wounded and definitely upset at you.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right. Enum's turn ends. Clank. You are grabbed by this thing.
So attacks are at disadvantage.
No, you're just
No.
grappled. It doesn't do anything to your attacks. You just can't move, and you move with him if he moves.
Well, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
$15.
15 will just hit. The thundery punch. Okay. For 11.
I'm gonna punch Dog Boy.
Alright. 29 will strike him as well. For 13, and also get his attention with the taunt.
I'm gonna use my one free Misty Step.
He's still
Okay.
compelled against me, though. Does that overwrite taunt?
Is yours a concentration taunt?
Mine is not.
No,
It is indeed.
Arch. So Arch's would take precedence as long as he's concentrating. Yeah,
Cool.
so you can't taunt him while Arch has that compelled duel, basically. Does he get to
that
save
is
against
good to
that,
know.
or is he just taunted till you release it?
He fails it, he's taunted it for a minute.
Alright, so yeah.
Haunted. Ever.
So he's just taunted till one of you goes down. Alright, so you poof out of his grasp over to the west. Anything else?
And I am scooting away.
Alright, rushing over there. Arch.
Okay, I am gonna move one spot south and attack this wolf.
Okay. Ha-ha.
I'm actually gonna Divine Smite.
Alright, I mean, you don't have to call it till after you roll. You could see if you crit fish or hit a crit.
Oh.
You could call it now, but you don't have to.
Oh.
Calling
Oh,
shots.
yeah, okay, I want to wait then, yeah.
Because, yeah, if you miss, it would be kind of silly. 22 is going to strike. Doing 8, 13, and your smite, so 3d8. Or are you smiting?
I'm not gonna smite, yeah.
Okay, so you just deal 21, which would put him to near death.
I am going to then whip my butt around with my quarter staff and hit him with the butt.
Yeah, 17 would strike.
19 because flanking too, right? But nothing to matter.
Sure, yeah. Iron Heart. I don't think you get the Necrotic Shroud twice. It would just be the 8 bludgeoning.
It says. Are you sure? Because it says on an
Jason.
attack.
Let me see it. It'd be.
Does it say once
It just
per turn?
surprised me because it's a racial option. Every attack would be pretty crazy.
Once
let's
on
see.
each of your turns.
Yeah, once on each turn. So it would just be once per turn, like
Oh,
sneak attack.
oh man.
Yeah,
That's
that would be
a shame. I thought it was
insane
gonna
for
be
a
OP
racial
as hell.
ability to do that much damage. You could just like fucking like ranger combo that and just be like pap 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 pap. Yeah, exactly. Mikey is a cheater.
That sounds wonderful.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get
right.
you're
That's
gonna get
why
a
I'm like, hell
warning.
yeah.
You get another warning if you keep this up. Anything else?
Yeah. So do I hit him? I hit him with the butt, right?
Yeah, you did 8 damage.
He's still up. All right, fuck that dude. I'm extra attacking him again.
Wait, how are you extra attacking him? Oh, you have your last attack. Why don't you do that
I have an
first? Do your
extra.
2 attacks.
I have my extra attack.
I guess it doesn't matter though.
I don't know, man.
All right, 15 would strike,
He
and that
finished
will.
him, he would have used the attack on someone else. If
Yeah.
he had finished him with the butt attack.
All right. Yeah, another 12. Yeah, no, he's still up, just barely. Anything else?
All right, well, fuck that. I'm gonna smite.
No, you can't. You already saw the damage. You can't add a smite now. You have to call smite before the damage is called.
But after the attack.
Oh, really? Okay, fair enough. Okay, good to know. I'm
It's
learning here,
nickel and
dude. I don't
dime,
do
mate,
smites.
with
It's
your-
my first.
Yeah. Like, I have extra
Dude,
D8, I have all
that's-
these
I-
smites.
you know-
There's a lot of
You
red
think-
flags.
You think I pay you $100 a month to not nickel and dime you?
Exactly. That's fair. Alright, yellow flag. So the Bloodmorn, or Arch Mikey Bloodmorn is done. Boule Zhao is stuck in the radiation still, being harried by the troops. It makes a con save. Fails it, taking 11 radiant, and now has 3 levels of exhaustion.
Come on, 6.
Alright, the Shusuva
That's just gonna kill him.
is going to lunge at
Radu.
Radu. A tail sting first. 15 would miss, and a vicious bite. 24. Yeah, that's going to land. Giving a second for reactions. Nope. Alright, bite hits. 25 piercing, which will have to 12. New round, Armonite. Alright, so this guy is no longer feared. He's going to roll for. Nope, doesn't recharge his lightning bolt. He's gonna come up this way and do an attack.
Wilbur.
On Mike, yeah, exactly. Wilbur. 3 attacks. So first with the hooves. 21 versus AC. Will get you.
Yeah, I'm gonna shield it.
Alright, so you spend your reaction throwing up a shield. Second attack, he sees you shielded, so he's going to switch over to the Terminator. AKA.
Oh, dude, that's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair?
What are you, nickel and diamond me over here?
No, he literally saw you as the shield up, so he's going to change targets because he's not an idiot.
Oh, all right.
Oh, natural 1. So he just wild swings and completely misses. He'll then send a tail over. 20, I believe, will strike you.
20 hits, yep.
Exactly. So 23 slashing with the tail.
Piercing? Slashing.
Slashing.
23.
Which would have to 11, because you have your rune going. And you might want to mark yourself wounded, because I think you do have healers. The Babao is going to sneaky up this way. He sees that... you come here. He sees that you are already burning. Mikey, what type of armor do you have? Arch. Chainmail, right?
The kind that doesn't catch on fire.
Well, that's good. Well, he casts heat
It's
metal.
yeah, it's
Luckily, you don't
some
catch
kind of
fire. You're just
heavy
really hot.
weapon.
Take 9 fire
Shady.
damage. Not on fire though. Luckily.
I have resistance, so yeah.
All right, so you take 4 fire. Wait, are you serious?
Go it.
Serious about that one.
He's a tiefling Asimar hybrid.
Oh, he's both. That's interesting.
Well,
You-
mechanically, he's just one, right?
That's not anything to do with fire.
This is why cousins shouldn't marry.
It's a spell.
That's aura of warding. Where does it say anything about fire resist there?
Where does it say anything about cousins?
It's
getting
resistance to
married?
damage from spells.
Oh, that's not fire. That's spells.
Is that
Wait,
really?
So the spell is
I thought that would count. Am I wrong? Like, I legitimately need to know. Am I wrong here?
is it ability or is it a spell?
well, it's a spell. Both of the
So then, yeah, I think
ancients.
he actually is resistant. Yeah.
Oh, well, so it's not the fire. It's just
Right.
spell damage.
Yeah.
So in
10
other
feet
words,
of you.
I
Okay.
can blast you and not feel bad about it. Good to know.
All right, so you would take 4 fire damage then, and then he will end his turn. Concentrating. The layer goes.
You need to make a save.
Oh yeah, you need to con save concentration.
I can advantage on con saves as well from Warcaster.
Yep. So 15 would make it, and you hold your duel. What's the layer going to do? Is that big
The
battle?
layer is going to keep fucking that dude up! Make him exhaustion 6!
Just holding him in there, alright. So he gets a wisdom save. So nope, he fails, continuing to be stuck. Alright, so Ironheart.
Okay, so he's near death or in dying state, right?
Yeah, he's dying. Well, he's near death. He's not dying. So he's not down yet. So these things seem to just
Alright.
kind of like poop out when they die. Creatures don't die in the hells. They just have to be reforged.
All right, let's set him for
Oh,
some
Or
reforging.
sorry, the
No, wait, I'm wrong.
what?
What I typed.
From you.
15. Yeah, I got to move one. Sorry.
All right. So go ahead, take your attack. Oh,
Crit.
Ah!
All right. So what do I do for a crit? I don't ever
Just
get.
click on Greatsword in the chat. All right. So
Ooh.
18. Yeah, you bring your sword down, beheading him.
Okay, so then I will turn here to the Minotaur,
Yeah.
your turn, and he gets.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Dink. He blocks.
Oh, I dinked him. It's not his turn.
Oh, Wilbur.
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 Son of a gun. I will use my bonus action. Second wind.
Alright, second wind. So 1d10 plus your fighter level.
Which I'm all levels fighter, so 9. Is
Yep.
that right?
That is correct. Oh, look at that. 10 points.
Louise.
Alright, so your
That-
turn is ending.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
abysmal.
The. Oh, wait, no, it's ashes. So you
Yeah.
poof back in.
Okay.
Go ahead and you can move up to 10 feet as part of your re entry.
Yeah, I'll probably just stay where I am. So I was considering trying to, but I think I'm just gonna. Okay. I think and this guy isn't even wounded yet, right? This big a-hole.
Big guy? Oh, yeah, he is winded. I just didn't mark it.
He is okay. All right, let's try something new. Well, that's pretty much what I've been doing all day today, but yeah. All right, let's try this. Oh, of course it's broken. So, track that
The good
spell
old
slot.
psychic lance. All right, so you are blasting him. A force. Which guy are you blasting? Okay.
Can I hit
so-
him or? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's an attack. I think it's a save.
No, it's a save.
So in save with advantage. Let's see. Int. Ooh, nope. A 7 becomes a 9, would still fail. So 22 psychic.
And
He is
compel duels
in-
down.
He is incapacitated. Oh, does incapacitate get rid of compel duel? I thought if the
No. If somebody attacks him, other than the person, I thought.
No, it's just I don't think
Not
so.
compelled duel.
Yeah, compelled duel. He's just compelled to fight Mikey. But he is incapacitated, I believe. Right?
And does that give them advantage?
Or
I
what
forget
is it?
how-
What does it do?
I forget what incapacitated. I was hoping it was going to give y'all advantage, but yeah.
Oh, the spell's been gone for a while because you've attacked any other creature.
Oh, no actions or reactions. So that's good. At least he can't attack. He might have some bonus actions, though.
See, I was reading the last line. I didn't realize him.
Oh
attacking
shit! I
others.
did.
Yeah, so that would get rid of.
I didn't realize that. You're right.
Okay, and you're cheating. Incapacitated until the start of your next turn. All right, so
Learn it.
yes, he is incapacitated. Screw
And
this, screw
Lou,
my
does
thing.
moving to the ethereal plane count as me being more than 300 feet from my spell book? From my manifest?
From your what?
From this?
It would be, yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, it would be. Yeah, because you'd be on a whole
Because
other
I mean, I
plane.
know it's like, because it says I can still observe what's going on here, and so I wasn't sure if I was really gone. But I know this isn't the material plane, so I don't know how that works with the ethereal plane. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe that would cause your spell book. I'd make the call that, yeah, because you're not technically near it anymore. Anything else? Like
I
you wouldn't
gotta
even be on
figure
the
out
world
what
anymore.
for her, but for now, I'm hanging out in the
Alright.
little craggy peaks up here.
You're staying in the crags, all right. This
I
guy,
might move this way a bit.
sure, is going to use his heat metal on Ironheart, dealing 6 points of fire damage to you as you continue to be heated. And he is going to move further.
I yell out to Ironheart, "I'm coming, friend." Oh wait, is he within 10 feet of me?
Who? Ironheart?
15.
15 feet.
No, never mind. Ironheart. No,
So that is
Yeah,
it for
15
the
now.
no,
battle.
not close enough. Never mind.
Yeah, so you just did the, what did I say? 6 points? Yeah, 6 points of damage. Fire. That's it for the bow. The Armonite. Did you take your 6?
Not updating. Come on.
No.
Just manually do it there. I don't know why it's not doing it on my sheet. Sorry.
That's fine. So this guy will try to recharge. He will not. Instead is going to go for a triple attack. And come up this way. And do a triple attack on Ironheart. See, you are wounded. So hooves, 26, I believe, will strike. He hits you with his hooves for 13 bludgeoning. Just kicks you. Then he does a claw attack, 17 misses, and a serrated tail. Ooh, 26, I believe, will strike. So another 13, so 26 damage total to you. And then he will end his turn. Radu?
First thing I'm going to do, if I check my mic, yes, it's live.
Yeah.
Yay. Pop that, and I'm giving a D6 to Clank.
Alright, so Clank gains some health back, gains 6.
Then I'm moving my character pushed the wrong thing. Moving my character here. So temporarily he's getting a +1 to AC because now I'm within 10 feet of him. Yes, I know you're moving, but still. And then I'm going to be hitting this guy.
All right. So you swing north at that guy.
Nope.
Ooh, nope. Dodges. 17 will strike, though. Giving him 8 points of bludgeoning and angering him. That's the first hit he's taken. Alright,
And I'm done.
Alright, the Maw, compelled to duel you, is going to come over this way.
He is no longer compelled.
Oh, that's right. He recharged his charge. Alright, so he is going to be this little sneaky guy and charge through you guys again. So the three of you again, I need strength saves. Oh, he's incapacitated. I'm a
You are
liar.
also in my aura.
I forgot about the incapacitation.
I should have remembered too.
Yeah, so he, I think, can't take actions. He can only move. So he did recharge his ability, but he can't actually charge you this turn. So that's it for him. He's not even going to move because he's getting ready to charge. Enum.
Enum is going to try to see if he can get over here. Oh, no.
So right now you are in the threatened area of both of the horsemen because their tails are 10 feet, just FYI. If that makes a difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's either a +1 to AC
Hold on a
or
second,
flying.
hold on a second. Let me think.
Demons.
I'm going to try to overrun through this guy.
All right.
Bonus action.
Strength, or athletics, I should say. Equal size, so no advantage or disadvantage.
I have advantage because I have Giant's might on.
Is that against large things too?
Hold on a second.
I mean, it might
I have advantage on strength checks.
be. Okay, it's a magical thing. All right. So you have advantage, and he is straight athletics. So 25 versus 22, you would win. So you can move through his square as you spend your bonus action.
Okay.
Or you want to do it as an action.
Bonus action. And I move over here, and I'm going to flank this guy and try to wallop on him.
All right. So you take some attacks to the south.
Great Weapon Master with Giant Smite.
Yeah. 17 would strike. Doing 26. Puts him to badly wounded on your first attack.
Yay.
14. 16 with flank just hits. Doing another 29, which will put him down.
And I'm just gonna move over here to flank this other guy for the pal.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Clank.
Clank is gonna be brave. The time for not being brave is long gone.
Alright.
Am I able to get flanked? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna end the game after this round. Go ahead. Yeah, you can flank from there.
I didn't even realize it. And then punch this guy twice.
Alright. 22 strikes with the first, taunting him. For 7 thunder. Second, 20. Yeah, that strikes again for an extra 15.
Bonus
Oh, wait,
action. I'll
lightning
move back.
is halved, so he takes only 3.
Oh, it shouldn't be lightning. It should be a thunder dot. I clicked the wrong button. My bad.
Oh, does it do that? Yeah, go ahead, do a damage roll. Thunder crackle for 10. Okay. He is taunted.
I moved there. That is my turn.
Alright, Arch.
You should have moved behind me.
I look over at Edom and I say, "Sorry, friend," as I just go south, and I am going to take an eye.
Yeah, he's gonna give you a serrated tail attack. Whoosh. Oh, misses. Dink.
All right, cool. Yeah, I want to be within 10 feet of Ironheart, and now that I'm against my hexed enemy, I am going to swing for my main action.
Okay. Oh, he dodges.
Oh, a mistake on the guy is I only do Giant Smite once per turn.
Ah,
So I don't know if that makes a
I should have
difference.
remembered that. Alright, so he takes 5 less.
Yeah.
Oh, he is still alive then.
I mean, it should be a 14, Lou. I don't know if that matters at all. I was off by 1.
That would still miss. AC is 15. So this guy is still
AC is-
alive,
okay,
just barely.
okay.
God damn it. Sorry.
Look,
Does
I am
that
going to
change
swing
your-
around.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't change what I'm doing here.
Okay.
I'm going to swing around and hit him with the butt of my pole.
Yeah, 16 would hit him with the butt. Doing
Bam.
Shroud
He
8.
also takes 4 extra. He takes 24 instead because he's also hexbladed. He's my target, so he takes.
Your
my
your
proficiency
necrotic
bonus.
shroud is broken. It should roll a d8, not an 8. Because that basically just gives you max damage each roll.
Oh,
Make
but
life
no.
sooner.
Right? It's in d8.
I thought it was your charisma bonus.
It's extra necrotic damage equal to my level.
Oh, is it your
Oh.
level? Oh.
So I did 8 because I did 8 levels in Paladin, and even though we're level,
Oh, equal.
Oh.
Okay.
is that correct or should it be?
It should be 9 if it's a racial. So that would actually be plus 9.
Okay.
Alright, so that would be 13, and 8 is 21.
Yeah, wow, that's better than what Ria's is like her. I think one of her modifiers or her proficiency bonus or something. The extra radiant damage.
Alright, anything else?
The downside is I can only do it once per day. Yeah, I still have my extra attack I'm going to do. You included the extra 4 damage
Yes.
for hex.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Then I am going to come around and hit him again.
Okay, go ahead. Hit him again.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him 1 time. So he also takes that hex damage on the polearm butt. So it should be 24 or 25 damage.
What do you mean? Your hexblade damage is in your macro.
Wow.
It says plus 4. Right?
Is it really? Oh,
Yeah, if you mouse over it,
wow.
oh my
Okay,
God.
no, it is added there.
There's so
I'm
many
sorry.
red flags right now.
I did. Sorry,
Alright,
I
you
had.
know what? He gains 10 health.
Dude, I'm adding
just kidding.
modifiers. I don't know how-
13 is gonna miss.
Fair enough. Well, my second attack is also misses. Dude, I don't fucking know. I'm figuring this shit out. All right.
Just like, oh, you gave him an extra 4 damage. It's like, it's in your macro. What are you talking about? Alright,
Yeah,
so that's it for you.
Well, I didn't see it there. I'm a dumb man.
The Boule Zhao is in the aura. So let me roll a con save. Poor guy. He's just being roped in there. Nope, he fails. So he is at 4 levels of exhaustion. Slowly melting. How much damage does he take? He's probably going to die before it even matters. That's you, Ashes. I need a damage roll on your spell.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, he's melted.
29. Like a Nazi in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Exactly. The Shusuva is going to give you an Oppie, if you want to take it. Yeah, 24 will strike him. With 13, spend your
Coming at me,
reaction.
bro.
He's coming at you with a bite. Well, first a tail stinger. Ooh, 23.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, so 12 piercing and a con save.
Cool. Con save.
Alright, so luckily no
And
poison. Yeah.
as a reaction, I am going to. I'm guessing he's gonna hit me, but
Try to blind him.
I'll spend. Yeah, spend a radiant.
So there is a flash of light. Con save for him. 25. So he won't make it. Just roaring and biting through the light. 17 luckily will miss. So this will be the new round, but we're going to stop here. Let me do MVP votes.
Yeah, Mikey, yours is actually the original ASMR. It's just they redid the ASMR in Mordenkainen, so that's why there's two versions.
Is he cheating again? Oh my god.
No,
Okay.
it's I found it. It is Volo's. It is what's printed
Dude,
in
I pulled
Volo.
everything from your books, Lou. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm just giving you crap.
I know. Do you want to? I think Carlbot should probably be warning me too.
Yeah, so
Ironheart lost
Rhea
power.
is built
Like,
with the
Carl Bot's
Mordenkainen
like broke at this
ASMR.
point. He's
Yeah,
giving you too many
and yours
warnings.
is the Volo ASMR.
Alright, so yeah, give me a whisper with your MVP votes. Oh, Austin lost power. Alright, well, I
Yep.
guess we'll be 5 votes then. 1, 2,
This is
3.
weird because not a lot happened because it was like a session 0.5.
There's a lot of fighting. Because it's, the Abyss.
Session 0.5, we rush introduce characters, rush the story, fight for 2.5 hours.
I think it was more like character figuring out characters for a little.
Yeah, there was a little bit of time to figure out the characters.
Dude,
But it
Alright,
happens.
So I'm gonna say Arch with 2 votes, you are MVP. Or wait, Radu with 2 votes, you're MVP. I'm a liar.
Yay!
So
Me?
Radu,
wow, red flag.
Okay.
Radu is MVP. Red flag on who?
Yay.
You can't red flag me. I'm the TM.
Good game, guys. We always red flag you.
I'm immune to red flags.
You were not immune.
It's one of my
No
abilities
way.
as a DM.
You're not immune to black flag.
Immune to all flags.
Yeah. Lou, thank you. I think you handled this really well. There's a lot thrown at you. Thank you for accommodating our craziness.
I'm a badass.
Seems like there was more thrown at you than him.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking playing a character for the first time at level 9. I feel more overwhelmed with him than I did my fucking sorcerer dude. And that was like, hey, you want to jump in at level 14? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Hopefully everyone had fun. Thanks for playing all.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, we'll continue.